And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Paolo Banchero.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Banchero. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Powell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Siakam in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Jones is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. Closing out the season, Stan, it's a little bittersweet for the guys who have already said they're going to retire, and we're going to miss them.
Yeah, it can lead to some emotional farewell games. And if the guy's a star, even the opposing fans may celebrate his career on that night.
Nembhard with it, defended by Young. Shot clock at 5. Nembhard, the pass to Banchero. Misses from short range. On the wing, Jones. Here's Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Siakam pulls it in. Young against Nembhard. Capella sets a screen for Siakam. Goes up on the high post. No good on that one. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Back to Jones. Nice ball movement by Utah. McDaniels sets a screen for Young. Another miss by Utah. And Nembhard has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Holmgren can't hit.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Banchero is screened for Siakam. It's Nembhard on the wing. Capella with a screen on Barnes. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Young outside. Fires the 3. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Jazz.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Young in the corner. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Banchero, a screen on Barnes. Makes it off the glass.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at Utah. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
Right now for the Jazz,
they're in a good spot as the season winds down. Probably starting to think playoff strategy at this point. Just have to keep themselves above that play-in line.
Now, here is Young in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And let's review some numbers for Jones, averaging 5 points per game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
Now, here's Siakam. Last game out, he had 14.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Jones, the pass to Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Holmgren. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. Lobbed up there for Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Capella with a screen on McDaniels. And Nembhard has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now, here is Young, still without a basket. McDaniels passes to Holmgren. Jones kicks to McDaniels. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with the Jazz head coach. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Wizards leading by 7. Siakam, right side. 6 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Jazz.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
McDaniels kicks to Jones. Barnes the screen. It's Young on the wing. Nembhard covering. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. McDaniels. And the Jazz another 3.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Barnes. Chris Dunn's checked in for McDaniels. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jones. Nembhard against Young. Siakam left side. Banchero outside. Just 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo passes to Banchero. They grab their own miss, and there's the call on Miles McBride. That is his first foul of the game. Utah's on defense. 4-point game. Screen by Siakam. Shot clock at 6. And that's good. Paolo Banchero for 3.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Pass to Young. Fires the three. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks. And a big man who can do a little bit of everything, Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Kuzma with a screen on Nembhard. Young for three, and it's Tyson with the rebound. Wizards leading by 10. Siakam outside. Banchero a screen for Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
He misses the free throw.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And stolen by Siakam. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game develop. He's got a host of moves in the paint.
Young from outside, hands it from downtown.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Siakam. 5 points in the game, and that one good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Kuzma. Young outside. Back to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 to shoot. Young outside. Misses the three.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Nembhard, the pass to Banchero. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. 5th, Andrew Nembhard.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, and you just love having guards like these guys. Your defense starts on the perimeter, and they have made it tough on opponents.
So it's Washington now, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Bounce pass Nembhard. Here's Tyson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Washington making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Siakam. Trendon Watford comes in for Banchero. And Smart subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Now McBride. Still scoreless. Young outside. Pass to Dunn. Here's Kuzma. A 3-ball. Drills the three-pointer.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Here's Tyson. 9-point game his last outing. Smart wide open. He fires. Nice ball movement by Washington. Looking for Richards and gets it there. Pass to Watford. To the wing on the left. Here's Tyson. Rebound, Utah. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Count it. Kuzma's got 5 now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Dunn. Tyson with the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you guys.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, here is Young. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. It's blocked. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tyson. Dunn covering. Here's Tyson. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Wizards lead by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Clint Capella is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Back to Barnes. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
First free throw is good.
And Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Now here's Powell. Open and close and nails it. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Barnes. Here's McBride. And Jones now atop the key. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Going inside. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And so it's Washington with it. Outside, Smart. Pass to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Holmgren with the steal.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Barnes the screen. And Chet Holmgren gets the 3. Holmgren's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Banchero, a screen on Jones. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How this season has been coming along for him, averaging about 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 11. Powell kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Banchero. Capella sets a screen for Banchero. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Barnes dishes to Jones. Holmgren right side. The kick out to Barnes. Launches it. Another miss by Utah.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Barnes outside. Pass to McBride. The Jazz again can't hit it. Wizards leading by 13. Banchero looking around. Another miss by Banchero. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. McBride passes to Rollins. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Got a piece of it. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Powell outside. Wide open. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Siakam is checked in for Washington. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. Banchero kicks to Capella, and there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Jones.
You see those defensive instincts paying off. Great anticipation to pick the ball and head the other direction. Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's Siakam following the basket by Scotty Barnes. And Jones sends it back.
Another stellar defensive play by Jones. Quite simply, he's a defensive ace.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 5. Holmgren with a screen on Banchero. Here's McBride. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Washington leading now by 6. Pass to Banchero. Now Powell. Into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love seeing Powell in attack mode. Seeing a lane open up and slashing his way inside with ease.
Now here's Barnes. 11-point game his last outing. McBride passes to Barnes. Launches a 3. The shot by Rollins no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Washington. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. It's his first trip to the line.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
That free throw good from Nembhard. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And both free throws good for Nembhard. Jazz trail by 10. Young outside. Pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 9.
Oh, and they made him work for it, but Siakam knows how to finish strong inside.
Nembhard against Young. Banchero passes to Powell. Off target from 3-point range. Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Took him no time at all on that one.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Banchero. He's coming off a 25-point game against New York.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
McDaniels with the ball. He's covered by Banchero. Nice ball movement by Utah. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stands every night. Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
Now, Nembhard, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Nembhard, the pass to Powell. Clock is at 3. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Young.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's done in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Dunn's got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Nembhard finds Banchero. Powell trying to free himself up. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Young. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Banchero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:49 left here in the second. Banchero was screened for Powell. Now Nembhard. The 3-pointer off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Kuzma. Young outside for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
Capella with a screen on McDaniels. Fires from the line, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Young outside, a 3. Again, Young missing. Wizards leading by 9. Capella the pass to Nembhard. Capella sets a screen for Banchero. From 12 feet out. A rebound by the Jazz. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McDaniels. Dunn finds Young. McDaniels a screen on Banchero. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. .20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Kuzma passes to McDaniels. From deep. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got 9.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Washington Wizards. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details, things working out so far for the Washington Wizards.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Jones. Still yet to score. They've got McDaniels. Herbert Jones is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Let's see some of the numbers here for Pascal Siakam.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Fires away from outside. Washington gets it back. Bounce pass Nemhard. Nemhard, a screen on McDaniels. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Here's Holmgren. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight. Wizards leading by 6. Nemhard with it. Banchero, a screen on Young. Nemhard goes up and lays it nice and easy. Nemhard's got 9.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Barnes looking around. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Young with no one around. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Siakam outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And sometimes Siakam just overwhelms defenses inside. It makes them foul.
And so he hits both. And here's Young. He has 6. McDaniels outside. Siakam against Barnes. And here's Young from the arc. Powell pulls it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Nemhard. And here is Siakam. Covered by Barnes. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Powell with it. And another miss by Washington.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Barnes finds Young. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's good from long range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's take a peek at the league's assist leaders. Second is Trae Young.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Nemhard finds Siakam. Nice ball movement by Washington. Banchero is screened for Siakam. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Nemhard and nobody around. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Holmgren with a screen on Capella. Here's McDaniels. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Barnes down low. Banchero's there. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Barnes. The Wizards have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Banchero a screen on Barnes. Siakam for 3. And another miss by Washington. Here's the Jazz with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Now, here's Siakam. 13 points in the game. Powell outside. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Nembhard against Young. Banchero outside. Pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. An easy 2 points on the layup. Capella's got his first points of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Jazz.
Barnes outside for the lead. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Siakam. The 11-footer. Utah with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Barnes. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Siakam against Barnes. Siakam inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got 15.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Jazz with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Miles McBride comes in for McDaniels. And Rollins subbed in for Young. Then for the Wizards, Trendon Watford comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Norman Powell. Here's Rollins. currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Barnes against Siakam. Count it, and the foul.
Basket's good.
Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
Jazz trail by 5. McBride bounce pass. The Jazz with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Siakam for 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Barnes hits them both. And the Wizards with possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Capella sets a screen for Nembhard. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, Kuzma.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. Washington with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Tyson. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Here's Tyson, defended by Jones. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And here's Utah. They're on a 16-7 run. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Banchero. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Friday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Up top, Kuzma. Now here's Jones. Here's Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got 14.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Now here's Smart. Nothing on the board. That one falls.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Rollins. Kuzma sets a screen. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Banchero passes to Richards. Now McBride. Pass to Rollins. Barnes screen on DiVincenzo. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Barnes. He's got 14. Driving the lane. He nails it. And we're tied up. He's got 16. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Pass to Smart. DiVincenzo against Rollins. DiVincenzo passes to Banchero. Now Richards. McBride with the ball for the lead. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists now in the game. To the left side wing. Looking to end the run. Kuzma pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Kuzma. He has 7. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Wizards. Banchero's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Tyson. Puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Outside for Smart. Here's Tyson. Defended by Jones. 4 on the clock. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Connects from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
And good that time.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz out in front, leading by just 1. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Washington trailing. So on the floor for Washington, Banchero is out there with Powell. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Smart in at the shooting guard position.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here is Young. They set the pick. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Here's Banchero. Pass to Smart. Beyond the arc. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. The Jazz shooting 43% from the field. Rollins the pass to Young. Holmgren sets the screen for Young. McDaniels outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. No one covering. McDaniels got the lead up to 4 now for Utah.
And not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Banchero passes to Smart. Now Capella. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Utah leading by 4. Pass to Rollins. Banchero against Holmgren. Young outside. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 3. From outside, off the mark. Wizards trail by 4. Smart passes to Nembhard. Pass to Powell. And yes, it's good.
Well, I'll tell you, Powell can score just about any way he needs to. Contact does not bother him.
Now, here is Young. Here's Rollins. Rebound by the Wizards. Banchero's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Powell feeling it out a bit to tie it up, to take the lead. Smart misses. Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Young finds McDaniel. Now here's Holmgren. Pass to Rollins. And here is McDaniel. The Jazz again can't hit it. It's Powell on the wing. McDaniel's defending. Powell against Young. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
Young outside to the left wing. Messi with the ball. Capella's there. A shot by Messi, no good. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Banchero a screen on McDaniel. Powell the pass to Banchero. Shoots over Holmgren, and he can't bank that one in. Smart against Rollins. Pass to Holmgren. It's Young on the wing. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Powell for 3. Messi grabs the rebound. Utah has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. McDaniels outside. To the paint. Poked loose. Pass to Messi. Can they get it? And Capella sends it back.
Great rim protection from Capella. He does a good job staying in the lane, ready to repel those attacks.
Now here's Powell. No dice from the high post.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Capella against Holmgren. Young outside. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. The shot by Rollins no good. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Holmgren against Powell to take the lead. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one on Holmgren.
We've seen Norman Powell be a starter. Average 20 for a season. He's also been a sixth man of the year candidate. No matter his role, Norman Powell's a guard who produces at a high level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Siakam is checked in for Smart, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Andrew Nembhard. Now here's Holmgren. To the middle, it's stolen by Capella. It's deflected. Banchero passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Capella sets a screen for Banchero. The Wizards with another miss.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
DiVincenzo with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Holmgren dishes to Young. Pass to DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
Here's Messi. Now here's McDaniel. Here's Rollins to end the run, and it's blocked and erased by Powell. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And the Jazz with some changes. Scotty Barnes comes in for Yves Messi, and Jones subbed in for Rollins. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
He hits the second from the line.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Holmgren looking around, trying to get something going. Rebounded by Capella.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
It's stolen by Banchero. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Here's Banchero. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Wizards.
Nembhard against Young. Back to Siakam. Capella with a screen on Barnes. Here's Siakam. And again, Washington no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And Young kicks to McDaniel. Lets it go from 14. Banchero vacuums it in. Siakam against Young. Banchero a screen on Young. Siakam from 15 feet away. It's good.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Nembhard against Young for 3, and there's the 3.
Hey, you need a bucket? Who you going to call? They've got Young on speed dial.
Nembhard against Young. Banchero outside. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Capella. Powell. Up again. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Yeah, he's an incredible offensive rebounder. Capella just works so hard to get ideal positioning when the shot goes up.
Now, here's Young. Now Holmgren. Here's Young. From deep. Cleared away by Capella.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Young against Siakam. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And so Young will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 6-point game. Now McDaniel. Here's Young. It's stolen by Nembhard. 3-on-3. Siakam. Powell. And he banks the layup in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now, here's Young. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Banchero. The rim rattler, making no mistake.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And the Jazz call time here. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young with the ball. Now defended by Powell. Here's Holmgren. Now Nembhard. Now Banchero. Powell outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. McDaniels pulls it down. And so it's the Wizards with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.